So there is a lot of superstition that goes around with players, very much so when it comes to the Super Bowl, and obviously a lot of fans have superstitions as well. I went back to look at this one because when it comes down to jersey colors, a lot of people like when it comes to the Super Bowl do have that superstition. I went back and I keep it relative. All of my stats, if they're going to go back in the Super Bowl, are going to go back to 2010. We keep it relevant um, with what's going on. So all the way back to Super Bowl in 2010, there have only been three teams that have won the Super Bowl in colored jerseys. It's Kansas City in 2019 in red, Philly in 18 in green, and Green Bay in 2011 also in their green. Every other team who's won the Super Bowl has been in white. This year, Philly is in green, Kansas City is in white. This is the first time the Kansas City Chiefs will play in the Super Bowl and wear anything other than red for a jersey. Superstition thoughts?
So back in the 60s when we won it, we didn't win wearing red.
It didn't go back that far. Like I said, it only went back to 20. I only went back to 2010 to keep it relevant.
Oh, to 2010.
So all of my stats that will be coming from Super Bowl stats are only going to go back to 2010
And this is
just for
Lamar
relevance.
Hunt's this is Lamar Hunt's favorite jersey. He loved the all whites.
Oh, we got the red bottoms.
We do have the red bottoms for the Super Bowl. We are not going all whites.
We're not
Should've
going all
gone-
whites?
We should have
Whoever put that on Twitter is a big fat liar. We're going
Damn.
reds. White and
Damn,
red,
I thought we were
green
going
and white.
all whites. We were about to look crispy.
Crispy.
Man.
What's your thought on this superstition? I don't personally hold it, but I know a lot of people do. And the stats do kind of back it up. Over 12 Super Bowls, this year being the 13th. We'll have to see how this one plays out. But through 12 played Super Bowls back to 2010, only three teams have won the Super Bowl that have not worn a white top.
It happens.
That sample size is still kind of small for me.
Yeah.
That's a quarter of the teams that have won wearing their colors.
I mean, 75% of the teams that win wear white.
Are the like stats super lopsided? Like one
He
team
didn't look at
just
that. He just looked at the jersey colors.
I was just going. This was the
There's not enough
superstition
here.
stat,
It's
my
not.
guy. It's the
Who's
superstition stat.
whose superstition is this? If you say you don't
There's-
hold it, who have you talked to?
I don't.
This is,
I do. There are a lot of people like you hear it when it comes to
Name 'em.
like fan interviews. I don't know these people, man. Come on, these guys.
use guys.
Use
Twitter
guys.
fingers over here.
There's also another superstition that's going around all the way back to 2017. They're calling this like the repeat year. The last season,
yeah,
this
yeah.
last
I know
NBA
this one.
season, the Golden State Warriors won in 2017. They also won this year. I believe the same thing happened. It was in the MLB. And now we're to where the NFL is with Philly winning in 2017. This would complete that trifecta of the repeat year. What are your guys' thoughts on potential repeat?
There's so many more teams involved in that it's like an order that like it's whatever. There's so much more to explain about it, but that
Would you like to explain
I think the chief I don't have like the research. I wasn't prepared. This wasn't my bit. Okay. So but I think the Grim Reaper 1-5 Pat Mahomes is the perfect person to just put this one to bed real quick. Because it's just like it would be this would be completing like the second cycle. Like it's not even like a complete like pattern yet. It's just kind of like a coincidence. So 100% this is bullshit. Pat Mahomes is gonna end that shit.
If there's anybody who could do it, it's Pat. Both these teams, fantastic. Number one seeds had to buy. A lot of the statistics that go into the makeup of these teams and how they've made it to the Super Bowl are also very interesting. Both the Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles have scored the same amount of points. I think it's 546 points. Now, one of the things that's been tossed around is that obviously Jalen was hurt for, I believe, 3 games, 2 or 3 games. So it was possible that, the Eagles could have scored more. Um, but to just run down a couple of the specialties here on third down conversion rate, Kansas City Chiefs are second in the league at 48.7%, while Philly is in fourth with 45.9%. Both teams very high in efficiency and being able to get that first down when it's third down and getting close and closing the distance. Both teams are able to convert. That's going to be difficult to stop for our defenses. You can also look at the red zone efficiency. Kansas City Chiefs are second, while the Philadelphia Eagles are third in efficiency there, 69.4% for the Chiefs, a whole whopping 2% lower for the Eagles. When it comes down to first down percentages, Kansas City Chiefs are first in the league, while the Eagles are actually down at sixth, below five. So that can kind of change up how the schemes are going to go. The Chiefs are really good on being able to pick up multiple play drives and be able to do those long extended drives of 10, 14, 17 plays, while the Eagles are looking for bigger chunk plays. Except when you look at it, the Chiefs lead the league in plays of 20 plus yards. And the Eagles are second. So first and second, we're real close everywhere, except we lead the Eagles by 10 more of those plays, 73-63. Just initially, those are some pretty highfalutin stats of big plays, big chunk plays, being able to consistently drive the ball. Initially, what are your thoughts on how the game may play out with those?
I'd have to look into those a little bit harder, but I'm pretty sure like we haven't had as many home runs as we had in the past, and I don't think we've had as many home runs as the Eagles have this year. I've seen a lot of deep balls. Hurts to AJ Brown, hurts to Devontae Smith. Um, Pat hasn't had a whole lot of those this year. I think we do just have a lot of chunk plays of 20 and 30 yards, just over that mark to make it a big play. But I think that works out in our favor. Would tend to or lead to us getting a higher time of possession and keeping the ball out of Jalen Hurts' hands. I think the way you're explaining it kind of bodes well in our direction, or the scales are shifted in our direction. However you want to say it, I can't think right now. Because I'm so excited for the Super Bowl.